Another great way to make herbalism a family activity, something that you can do with your kids, is to make medicine together. This one is a great example. It's dandelion flower essence and dandelion flower tincture with ginger, honey, and lemon balm. So it makes a delicious elixir that has a lower alcohol content. So if you have little kids and you don't want them to have very much of the alcohol in a tincture, or they don't like the flavor, this is a perfect preparation. And it's a great kind of formula that just helps the grumpies go away. And you can sit with your kids whenever things come up. Like, wow, we always seem to have a problem with grumpiness right before nap time, or I don't know, whatever it happens to be. And then you can say, I wonder if herbs can help. And then you and your kiddos together can make a nap time formula that will incorporate herbs that they like and herbs that you think will taste good and a little bit of honey. And it can just become part of the routine. So instead of having nap time struggles, you can have like, oh, it's nap time, time to get our relaxing elixir so that we can all settle in to rest. If you have older kids, maybe you've got kids in high school and they have exams that they're worried about or stress with friends at school, then you can sit down and talk about it and say, well, I don't know if this will solve the problem entirely, but it might make you feel a little better in the moment, and we could come up with a tea blend that has Tulsi in it because it will help boost your mood, or we can come up with an elixir you can take in a stressful moment. Maybe with some motherwort if you find yourself getting stressed out with palpitations. And those kinds of things, of course, they won't solve all problems. And that's important to acknowledge, especially when you're working with teenagers. But it is something empowering that they can have to work with so that they at least have something comforting, at least have something that can boost their spirits a little bit and might help them get through this situation a little bit more easily. So in this way, you and your kids can formulate together the herbs that will work best for their specific situations, and then you can also try it together. Remember, everything that you do is an experiment. And if you help explain that to your kids right off the bat, then they will start learning that as well. So whenever you make a formula, it's not guaranteed to work. First, you have to test it out. And that way, the kids know, oh, I made a formula. This is my theory. This is my hypothesis. And now I have to test it. So I think this is going to help in a stressful situation. And now I'm going to go, and when I have a stressful situation, I'm going to try it and see if in fact it does work. If it doesn't work, that's okay. We'll just reformulate. We'll make some adjustments. Oh, it helped with this part, but not with that part. Oh, okay. Then we can add in this other herb that might help to meet all of the needs that we are having here. But it brings the whole situation into a kind of conversation of, well, I wonder what I could do to help myself get through this situation a little bit more comfortably. Oh, I wonder what more I could do to help myself get through this situation a little bit more comfortably. When we are blending up formulas to help with whatever happens to be going on right now, not only are we incorporating herbs into our solution, but we're also learning, not just the kids, but also the grown-ups, because we all have to learn this. We're also learning that we do have power, more power than we think we do in uncomfortable situations. And we can, in a calm moment, sit and think about how we can prepare ourselves to be able to address whatever's going on in a way that can help us find more comfort. So again, this is a way that you can bring herbs into your kids' lives, but also teach them some skills that will really help them throughout their lives.